Good morning students, myself Shraddha Agarwal, PGT Chemistry, Holy Hearts Educational Academy. Today I am going to deal with class 11 topic, that is mole concept and empirical formula. Now before dealing with the topic mole concept, you should know about the atomic mass, molecular mass, gram atomic mass. So we are going to deal with this topic first of all, and then we are going to come to the mole concept as well as empirical formula. Now first topic will be atomic mass. Students, it is not possible to calculate the actual atomic mass of an atom because the size of the atom is very small, as well as it is very difficult to separate it from a cluster of atoms. Hence we are going to take the relative atomic mass. The word relative atomic mass, that means we are going to compare the atomic mass of any of the atom with that of the standard value, and the standard value is considered for carbon 12 isotope. Now the question arises, why only carbon 12 isotope? Because carbon 13 as well as carbon 14 isotopes relatively present very less amount in the atmosphere. Hence we are going to take out carbon 12 as the standard one. Earlier hydrogen as well as oxygen has also been taken as the standard one, but it does not work due to some reason and limitations. So the first topic comes to be the relative atomic mass. That means we are going to compare the mass of any one of the atom with 1/12 of the mass of the carbon 12 isotope. For example, one atomic mass unit is the 1/12 the mass of an atom of carbon. And what is the weight of this 1 AMU? It comes to be 1.66056 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram. Now mass of the atom of hydrogen is 1.6736 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram. If I have to calculate the mass of hydrogen atom, it comes to be 1.6736 into 10 to the power minus 24 upon 1.66056 into 10 to the power minus 24, which comes to 1.0080 unified mass. As the mass of hydrogen comes to be 1.0080 unified mass, the mass of hydrogen is considered to be 1. Now the next topic will be average atomic mass. Average atomic mass, we are going to count for those atoms which are present in its isotopic form. Isotopes are those substances which has the same atomic number but different atomic mass. Now how to calculate the average atomic mass? It is A into M plus B into N upon M plus N, where A and B are the atomic mass of two of the isotopes, whereas M and N represent the percentage or the ratio of the element present in the nature. Now take one example. The average atomic mass of copper is found to be 63.5. It exists in two isotopic form, that is copper 6329 as well as copper 6529. Calculate the percentage of each isotope. That means in this question we are going to find it out the value of M and N. Now how to calculate it? Suppose we have to copper, that is 6329 to be X, then copper 6529 come to be 100 minus X. Now average atomic mass formula, just now I told you A into M plus B into N upon M plus N. Putting the value of A, that come to be 63 into X upon 100, where X represent the percentage of copper, that is copper 2963 plus 65 into 100 minus X upon 100. After calculating, you can get the value, that is X equal to 75. As copper 6329 come to be 75 percentage, but obvious copper 6529 come to be 25, that is 100 minus 75 come to be 25 percentage. Now if we are going to write down the atomic mass in its gram form, then it is known to be gram atomic mass. Second will be molecular mass. We know that molecular mass is the sum of atomic mass. Suppose I have to calculate the molecular mass of water. What is the atomic mass of hydrogen? 1. How many atoms participated? 2. Then atomic mass of oxygen 16. Come to be 18. So like this you are going to calculate the molecular mass. So molecular mass can be calculated as the sum of the atomic masses, and if the atomic mass is expressed in gram, then it is known to be gram molecular mass. Next come to be formula mass. Formula mass is calculated only for the ionic compound, just the same method as that of the molecular mass. So formula mass is equal to number of cation into its atomic mass plus number of anion into its atomic mass is known to be formula mass, and its unit is again unified mass, that is represented by the sign U. After then come to the topic that is mole concept. Now what is mole? Mole is equal to 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atom, molecule or ions. We can also say that mole is a chemist dozen. Similarly, as dozen equal to 12. Similarly, 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23, and this is known to be Avogadro's number. It is a constant value. It does not differ from atom to molecule or ion. It remains constant. Now, how can I calculate the moles or the number of atom? There are 4 certain formulas. The first is moles. Moles is represented by N, and we can calculate the value of moles by given mass upon molecular mass. Second, number of atoms, moles into Avogadro's number into atomicity. What is atomicity? That is the number of atom present in a given formula. For example, P4. Then as phosphorus 4 atom is present, that means its atomicity come to be 4. If I have written O2, that means its atomicity comes to be 2. So atomicity is the number of atom present in a molecule, whereas number of molecules is equal to moles into Avogadro's number. Now if I have to calculate the number of moles in the gaseous state, it comes to be mass of the gas at STP upon 22.4 liter. So by this 4 formula, I can calculate the value of moles, atoms or molecules for any of the element or a compound. Next come to the topic that is empirical formula. Empirical formula is a simple ratio of an element present in a compound. As it is a simple ratio, we cannot identify that this particular compound belongs to which family, or it will show what type of the properties. We cannot say about this. For example, C2H6O. Just by seeing this formula, I cannot predict that whether it shows the properties of aldehydes, alcohols or ketones. So it is very difficult to say that what type of property can be exhibited by this compound. Whereas molecular formula is the exact formula of a compound by which we can predict the properties of a compound. For example, the same formula, if it is molecular formula, will be written. It will be written as C2H5OH. As OH is written, it represents that this compound belongs to the alcohol family and its property are going to be very similar to that of the alcohol. So empirical formula, it represents the whole number of various atoms in a compound in its simple form, whereas it is the exact number of different type of atom present in a molecule or a compound. Now how to calculate the molecular formula? To calculate the molecular formula, the first step is to calculate the value of N. N is equal to molecular mass upon empirical formula mass, whereas molecular formula is equal to N into empirical formula. We can take one example. Suppose 0.45 gram of an organic compound gives 0.44 gram of carbon dioxide and 0.09 gram of water. The molecular mass of the compound is 90. Calculate the molecular formula of the compound. To solve this question, I have to go with these 3 steps. And if in this type of question percentage is given to you, then you can ignore the first step. Now step number 1. To calculate the percentage of element. So percentage of carbon is equal to 12 upon 44 into mass of CO2 upon mass of compound into 100. What is this 12? 12 is the atomic mass of carbon. Whereas what is 44? That is the molecular mass of CO2. So putting the value, it comes to be 12 upon 44 into 44 upon 0.45 into 100 come to be 26.67%. Now percentage of hydrogen, 2 upon 18. What is this 2? 2 is the atomic mass of the hydrogen, whereas 18 is the molecular mass of water. Into 0.09 upon 0.045 into 100 come to be 2.2%. Then what is the percentage of oxygen? Remaining amount of the substance is for the percentage of oxygen, that come to be 100 minus 26.67 plus 2.22 come to be 71.11%. Second step is to calculate the empirical formula of a compound. You have to make a table. The first column will be for the element, second percentage, third atomic mass, fourth moles. How you are going to calculate the moles? Percentage divided by atomic mass. Then molar ratio, then simple whole number ratio. For carbon, it come to be 26.67%, atomic mass come to be 12, hydrogen 2.2%, atomic mass 1, oxygen 71.11, that come to be 16. Moles 26.67 divided by 12 come to be 2.22. 2.22 divided by 1 come to be 2.22. 71.11 divided by 16 come to be 4.44. Hence the molar ratio come to be 1 to 2. Whereas the simple whole number ratio also comes to be 1, 1, 2. So the empirical formula of the compound come to be C1, H1 as well as O2. Here I have written CHO2. Now the third step will be to calculate the molecular formula of the compound. For calculating the molecular formula of the compound, the first step is to calculate the empirical formula mass similar as that of the molecular mass. That is 12 into 1 plus 1 into 1 plus 16 into 2 come to be 45 unified mass. Then molecular mass is given to us 90. To calculate the value of n, the formula is molecular mass upon empirical formula mass. That come to be 90 upon 45 come to be 2. Last step, to calculate the molecular formula n into empirical formula, that is 2 multiplied by C1H1O2 come to be C2H2O4. Then that is the compound is COOH bonded with COS, that is oxalic acid. So by this method you can calculate the empirical formula of a compound. Now students, you have to solve these questions as well as prepare a notes of this topic. Solve NCERT question related to the empirical formula as well as moles. Thank you.